What's going on, everyone? How is it going? I am back with another unboxing and movie review, this time for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So this movie, even though it's already on Disney Plus now, it was released a while ago. I didn't get the pops until today, so I haven't obviously been able to make an unboxing video until now. So I'm super excited to do another unboxing video for a Marvel project. I haven't done one in a little while. I've done a few Call of Duty ones lately. But yeah, so before I begin, I kind of want to do this now with my unboxing videos, to start my video off with my ranking, and my ranking of Doctor Strange out of 10. So yeah, this would be my ranking out of 10. So my ranking out of 10 for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was 6.3. Sadly, not as high as it should have been, I think, but I'll get to that in my movie review. But first, let's get to the unboxing part. So I have 7 pops to unbox. So first, let's start with Doctor Strange and his variants, starting with the metallic Doctor Strange. So I buy from an Australian company called Aussie Collectibles. Move that out of the way now. Oh, you've seen that. Got my Doctor Strange shirt on, by the way. So yeah, so I buy my pops from an Australian company called Aussie Collectibles. Oh, it has a stand. Nice. So I don't necessarily know. I think this is in America, I don't know what it's exclusive to. I think this is a GameStop exclusive. I think. The metallic Doctor Strange, but I'm not sure. It only says special edition on it, so yeah, I don't know, but it's fine. So first, wow, this is actually a really cool looking pop, really detailed. So yeah, so that's Doctor Strange, the metallic one. His head is really bobbly, more so than other pops. So he also has a stand. So I guess sticker from the box got stuck. Throw that off to the side. So yeah, so I know from before the movie came out that they really wanted to go with a more comic accurate look for Doctor Strange in this film. And I'm not the biggest comics reader, I'm not going to lie. I know a little bit about the comics. Not really though. I more like the MCU. But from what I know about the comics, it looks like they got this pretty right. So of course, he's got his little belt, the spell he's using. He still has the Eye of Agamotto. I think that is accurate to the movie, but I'm not really sure why, because, of course, the Time Stone was put back in its place by Captain America, so I don't know if there might be some reason he has that. But, yeah, of course, he still has his Cloak of Levitation, and it's metallic, so, yeah, pretty shiny. I'm sure it's not honestly all that different from the original version, from just the normal pop. But yeah, so Doctor Strange, of course, he has to go through the multiverse with America Chavez to try to stop Wanda from blowing everything up, basically, from stopping her from going insane, and from absolutely obliterating the multiverse. And yeah, so that's your 616 Doctor Strange. I don't know why the MCU is 616. I seriously don't. It's 199999. I think it's 5 nines, I think. Even Mon Vellani, the actress for Miss Marvel, has said to Kevin Feige, the MCU is not Earth 616. It really isn't. So I don't know why they said the Earth is 616. But this is 616 MCU, normal MCU Doctor Strange. But yeah, super cool and detailed pop. Really skinny, too. A lot skinnier than I thought it was going to be. Thought it would have a little more girth. A little more. But it's really skinny. Huh. Cool. Anyway. So let's get on to, I think this is the Walmart exclusive in America, Defender Strange. So, Defender Strange, he was only in the movie alive, at least. I'll get to that in a little bit. I'll talk about that in a second, actually, when I get done with unboxing. But Defender Strange, alive Defender Strange at least, was only in the movie in the first scene. So he was going to sacrifice America Chavez because he knew he basically knew that if she died, Wanda wouldn't go insane. Wanda would stop chasing her, and Wanda wouldn't go on this crazy hunt through the multiverse for her. But he ends up being, I think, killed by the monster Wanda sent. I think. If I remember. I still haven't watched it yet on Disney Plus. I'm planning on watching it again tomorrow. But, yeah. His design, though. His costume is so cool. So, of course, he's red. He has a bunch of red with the little cool design right there in front. And, of course, he has the ponytail. Played by, again, Benedict Cumberbatch, who played all the variants, which I think is awesome. Benedict Cumberbatch is such a talented actor. Like, seriously. But, yeah, so he was trying to get to the book of... I don't remember what it's called. It starts with a V. It's a really weird word. But basically the book that would show him how to stop Wanda. But he ends up dying, obviously. And his body, America Chavez, gets scared and uses her whatever universe hopping powers and sends her and the corpse of Defender Strange to the MCU. And that will play a big part later. Yeah, and I'll get to the pop of Dead Strange later. Yeah. I'll just talk about it later. But, yeah, so that is Defender Strange. The ponytail, the awesome red outfit. He was only in the first scene of the movie, but a Doctor Strange variant. And then we have the next Doctor Strange variant, Sinister Strange. So, this Doctor Strange, I believe he used the Darkhold too much. And he ended up, like, corrupting his own universe. I don't really remember, honestly, about Sinister Strange. I just know him and MCU Doctor Strange fought, and they used, like, piano notes. And that he ended up killing this Doctor Strange. But, like, he ended up recognizing him through his sister. Again, I'll have to watch the movie again. It's been a little while since I've watched Multiverse of Madness. Because I've only seen it in theaters. I haven't watched it yet on Disney Plus because I've been so busy with school and work that I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, so I believe he uses the Darkhold too much and ends up destroying his universe. Kind of like Supreme Strange, except Supreme and What If, but Supreme Strange didn't use the Darkhold. Yeah. So Sinister Strange is obviously an evil Doctor Strange variant. He lives in like his own thing. And I think he wanted to just get back to, like, normal living. So he fought Doctor Strange. Again, I'm not really sure. I'm sorry I don't have a better explanation of Sinister Strange. I just know he's an evil Doctor Strange variant. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember. Sadly. Sorry. But yeah, so these are the 3 Doctor Strange variants. My favorite out of the bunch looking would probably be this one. But this one, the MCU Doctor Strange, is really cool too. And then Sinister Strange just looks evil, because he is evil. Yeah, sorry I don't remember that much about Sinister Strange. I'll have to watch it on Disney Plus again. I'm planning on watching it again tomorrow, like I said. So, yeah, so those are the Doctor Strange variants. Now, I'll talk about the other Doctor Strange variant in Dead Strange. So I did order the... Dead Strange was... I don't know if you could count him as a character... But, like, I guess you can. So, Dead Strange was almost my favorite character in the movie. I love the idea of the fact that he used dream walking. He controlled Dead Defender Strange to another universe to fight Wanda. That idea and concept is so cool. And I got the glow-in-the-dark version. And he, like, uses, like, the souls of hell to, like, fight Wanda. Like, that's just such a cool concept. To me, that is so awesome. I love the concept of Dead Strange, and I love the idea, and I love what they did with him. So yeah, so I did order the glow-in-the-dark Dead Strange. I might do an entire unboxing video with just that pop. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, Dead Strange, super cool. Super cool. I'll probably do his own unboxing video. But now let's get into just the ones I have only a single pop of. Because this is the only one in Multiverse of Madness where I have multiple characters of. So first, we'll do the Funko Store exclusive Christina Palmer. So I believe it was Earth 838 that he went to, where the Illuminati was. And Christina Palmer was the scientist there. She basically, I think she was studying the multiverse. I think she was studying it's like how it works and whatever. And she was doing it through Baxter, which, holy cow, if you know anything about the Fantastic Four, when they name-dropped Baxter, I absolutely freaked out. I was, oh my gosh, I was like, oh, Baxter, yes, Fantastic Four. And obviously that came to fruition later. But, oh crap, my phone is ringing. Sorry, that might get in the way. I'm just gonna hang it up. Sorry. Slightly annoying. I have a home phone down here. So, yeah. So this is the Funko store exclusive Christine Palmer, though. So she basically helps Doctor Strange and America Chavez get to the book thing that they need to destroy Wanda. But she ends up basically going, but that doesn't work. I don't think they actually get to it. So she goes with this Strange, and after this Strange fights this Strange, she helps defend this Strange while he's dreamwalking with this dead Strange to fight Wanda. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. But, yeah, she basically is just, she kind of serves as closure for Doctor Strange. Honestly, Doctor Strange didn't have a lot of character development, I thought, in this film. But one thing that really he did is when he was like, I love you in every universe to Christine. Kind of getting that closure with her that he didn't get because... So in the MCU, main MCU, Christine got married. And she got married to a different guy. And Doctor Strange was obviously sad. But, yeah. So Christine kind of serves as closure, and she's a scientist in Earth 838. So yeah, I think it's cool that we're finally getting pops from different universes. Not excluding What If and like live action. I think we're finally getting multiversal pops. Different ones, and I'm super excited. I am stoked because I am excited for the multiverse. They didn't do it the right way, and I'll talk about that in my movie review. But yeah, so that's Christine. So she's this pop. I think she's just holding a clipboard or something with her lab jacket on because she's obviously a scientist. Funded by Baxter, which is Fantastic Four, if you don't know. Yeah, when they name dropped Baxter, Christine name dropped Baxter, I was pumped. I was super excited. But yeah, so this is Earth 838 Christine. So yeah, it was a Funko store exclusive too, so pretty cool. Pretty glad I have that. She's a good character. She's cool in the first Doctor Strange movie, good in What If, and now good again. We've gotten 3 Christines from 3 different universes, too. Think about that. Yeah, so, next up, we have my first Wong pop. One of the funniest characters in the entire MCU, one of the coolest, too, and one of the best played. Benedict Wong is a really good actor. And he's showing up in everything. I think he's going to be in, like, She-Hulk. He's been in Shang-Chi. He was in No Way Home. He's obviously in this movie. So I think he is still in this film. Well, does this take place before No Way Home? I don't think so. But I still think he is the source. Well, does it take place after No Way Home? No. It does take place after No Way Home. Sorry. My bad. This film does take place after No Way Home. So, yeah, but Wong, I believe, is still the Sorcerer Supreme in this film. But yeah, so he basically, at the beginning, when Wanda threatens the Kamar-Taj, he teams up with Doctor Strange to try to convince her to stop. But when she doesn't, they try fighting. Wong helps. But basically, Doctor Strange and America Chavez get yeeted out of the MCU. And in order to save the lives of some of his sorcerers, he agrees to go with Wanda and get her to where the Darkhold was made, to where she can access its full power, so she can continue the hunt for America Chavez and Doctor Strange. doesn't really make a lot of sense why he would sacrifice, why he would say yes to that just to save like a few sorcerers. I don't really understand. But yeah, then he kind of just is there with Wanda until the very end. He kind of doesn't do a whole ton after the first part of the movie, but still a great character. And it's my first Wong Pop, and as one of my favorite characters in the entire MCU, I think he rightfully deserves this place. And his costume, by the way, the comic accurate, the robes, the two little magic things, just the overall, knowing about the comic accuracy and what they wanted, I think this is pretty comic accurate. But yeah, Wong, awesome character in the MCU. Pretty good in this. Didn't serve a big of a role as some of the other characters, but yeah. Okay, now we're gonna get to perhaps a pop that's awesome, but not because of how they treated the character in the main MCU. Master Mordo. So, this is Earth 838 Mordo. And with the Doctor Strange post-credit scene, the first Doctor Strange, you thought we would see Mordo and Strange fight. And maybe we will. Maybe there will be a prequel or a flashback or something in a later MCU project explaining what happened to MCU Mordo and how he fought Doctor Strange. But all we know about MCU Mordo after the first Doctor Strange is some just exposition, just some explanation of we fought once, and I think he said he killed him, I think. But yeah, so this is 838 Mordo. So he serves as kind of a servant to the Illuminati, but he basically hates Doctor Strange. From Supreme Strange from Earth 838, the one that killed Thanos using the Darkhold, he basically, I think he went too far, and so he hates Doctor Strange. Every Mordo in every universe probably hates Doctor Strange. But yeah, so he poisons Strange and Chavez, and then takes him to the Illuminati, while they're dealing with Wanda, the Illuminati, he fights him. But yeah, so this pop's really cool. So Chiwetel Ejiofor has the dreads, obviously, the cool green costume. Yeah, so he was an awesome character, and I really like Mordo. I really liked his character in the first Doctor Strange. Sadly, we didn't get him in the MCU, though. I honestly thought this was going to be the MCU's version, but it was Earth 838's version. So yeah, I'll kind of place him, kind of running out of room. So yeah, I'll place him right there. Only have 3 more pops. But yeah, so that's Mordo. Super dope in Earth 838. Still hates Doctor Strange, so that's true to the character in probably most universes. So yeah, Master Mordo pop. So next, we have a character that I have an unpopular opinion of because I don't think she was that good of a character. And I'll explain why. America Chavez. I still liked this character, but I think she was too much of a damsel in distress. I'll explain this specific character right now because I go into character depth with this. But yeah, now I know that she couldn't quite control her powers, and I know that she didn't quite know how her full extent. But still, she was just, it seemed like every 10 seconds, America Chavez was needing to be rescued. And when she was trapped in the glass cage, I don't know, could she have not used her powers to hop to another multiverse? And it was kind of a plot convenience at the end when she could finally control it just in time for Wanda to see her kids. But, again, she was still a cool character, though. Xochitl Gomez played her very well. So, I really like the way that Xochitl Gomez played America Chavez. But, yeah, so she, of course, is from the Earth. I don't know what Earth Defender Strange is from. But she is from Defender Strange's Earth. And she basically has the power to travel through the multiverse. So, she doesn't know how to use it until the end. But whenever she gets scared, she, shoots out a star. And she can hop through the multiverse. So she does this several times throughout the film, and a lot of it to get away from to get away from Scarlet Witch, who I'll talk about in a sec. And yeah, so she, at the end of the movie, is now training as a wizard. I don't honestly know how I feel about that. I don't really like it. But yeah, she's a super powerful character, played super well, and she did fight with Wanda for a little bit at the end. But again, my main problem with America Chavez was that she was just always getting captured. She was just a damsel in distress, and it never seemed like she was, like, being able to fend for herself. And especially with everyone was like, she's so powerful. She's such a powerful character. Even though she didn't know how to control it, I still expected her to do a little bit more than having to be rescued all the time. But still a good character. Still a cool, good introductory character to the MCU. And with her being able to hop the multiverse, she could be the gateway to a ton of possibilities now. Now that she's training to be a sorcerer, which again, sorry, I don't really know how I feel about that, but yeah. So that is America Chavez, multiversal hero. Is with Doctor Strange for most of the film. She helps him fight Gargantuos, or is that his name? Yeah, at the beginning of the movie. So yeah, good character. Damsel in distress a little bit, but still a good character. Don't get me wrong. I still liked America Chavez. I think she has good potential. And she was played very well by Xochitl Gomez. Now we get to the main villain. And honestly, sorry, the main character. Sorry, but she's the main character of the film, Scarlet Witch. So, her story basically picks up from WandaVision. Couldn't think of the name of the Disney Plus series. So she reads the Darkhold in the post-credit scene, and she basically dreams. She learns how to dream walk through it, and she learns that dreams are just manifestations of yourself in another universe. They're just you seeing yourself in a different universe. I don't really know how I feel about that, because like with Doctor Strange and Morgan in Infinity War, like the Doctor Strange conversation with Pepper, that kind of means that, oh, there's another Doctor Strange. Gosh dang it, I can't lift this up. But yeah, so basically she reads the Darkhold, it corrupts her, and now she is on a hunt for not only America Chavez, so she wants to get to her kids. So she finds out that she can dream walk, and she starts taking control of Wanda in Earth 838. So she starts dream walking through her and basically creating chaos. Yeah, so she wants to catch America Chavez so she can travel through the universe. So if her kids ever get sick and there's not a cure for it in the universe she's in, or like she ever needs to get something from another universe to help protect her kids, she can. Because America Chavez, of course, has the ability to travel the multiverse. But we know that with the death of America Chavez, she's killing an innocent person. So she basically goes on a rampage through the multiverse, especially Earth 838, killing the Illuminati to get to America Chavez. So basically the Darkhold corrupts her, and she dream walks through the Wanda who has Billy and Tommy, who has actual kids that weren't fake, that weren't made, but in the multiverse they are actually real. There's a Wanda who has actual kids, Billy and Tommy, actual physical children. So yeah, so she dream walks through Wanda to get to America, who's in that universe, ends up killing the Illuminati. I think we should get a pop of Earth 838 Wanda, by the way. But yeah, so she basically takes control of the full power of the Darkhold too, and she basically goes on a killing spree, and she fights Doctor Strange, and fights a ton of characters, Wong, America Chavez, Dead Strange, to get to America Chavez. But in the end, and I'll talk about this, in the end, America Chavez basically gives us like, I'll give you what you want. She punches a hole in the multiverse. She sees her kids, they get scared. She realizes what she did was wrong, and that the Darkhold corrupted her and it needs to be destroyed. And so she brings the building that the Darkhold was created in on top of herself, thus killing herself and ending her as a villain. Yes, she was the main villain, and I do like that a former Avenger was turned into a villain. I think that concept was really cool. I do have some problems with her and the movie in general that I'll get into. But yeah, so that is the Scarlet Witch, the main villain of the film, chasing America and Doctor Strange through the multiverse to get America Chavez's powers and to get with her kids again. Because the Darkhold corrupts her to where she'll do anything to get with her kids. Okay, so that's all the pops. So yeah, so Wanda, really quick. So she basically has the same look she has at the end of WandaVision. I think she has long sleeves and maybe a few moderations to the costume, but she still has her crown thing. She has her balls of magic she's using. So, yeah, the Scarlet Witch. This is when she truly becomes the Scarlet Witch. This is what Agatha Harkness predicted when she said it was her destiny to destroy the world. Destiny to destroy almost multiple worlds, in fact. But, so, yeah, those are the pops. So, let's get into my movie review. So, this movie is a 6.3 out of 10. So, I'll get into what I liked about the film. First off, Dead Strange. Dead Strange basically was my hook. I love the concept of Dead Strange. Too bad I don't have the pop to unbox. But yeah, so Dead Strange is such a cool concept. I love the concept that Doctor Strange will dream walk through this dead corpse of another version of himself in another universe to kill Wanda. That just is such, and use the souls of the damned from hell to fight Wanda. That is such a cool concept. Wanda was also pretty powerful. Also, the Illuminati, getting freaking John Krasinski as Reed Richards, finally something I've wanted and a pop I honestly want them to make. Besides the... Okay, yeah, I'll get into that when I talk about what I didn't like. I also liked the Doctor Strange variants. I think it was cool to see different versions of Doctor Strange. And the multiverse, they didn't make it overly complicated. They explained it very well. And the characters were acted very well, too. The characters were played very well in this film. The action was also really good. What else did I like about this film? I do have a lot of things I have to say that as why I didn't rank it as high. It was gory, too. To an MCU movie, this was dark and scary and gory. Seriously. Like, I don't think that Marvel Studios recently has been as bold as they maybe should be. But, man, they were bold and gutsy. They had some balls, man. Seriously. To make this film this gory. I honestly, low-key wish this movie had been pushed back and released to around Halloween. I think that'd be cool, along with the Werewolf by Night special they're doing. I think this around Halloween would have been cool because of how dark it is, how gory it is. But yeah, this film kind of dipped into some territory that, besides the Netflix series, Marvel hasn't really explored. Not in the main MCU anyway. Yeah, it was really dark, and I really like that theme of dark, gory, scary. So, oh yeah, just a side note. I did buy Sarah, Rintra, and Supreme Strange, but knowing that they didn't really have that much screen time and didn't really play that big of a role, at least not in the main concept or story or like what was shown to us on screen. I know Supreme Strange had a big influence in Earth 838, but it wasn't really shown all that much. So, yeah, I ended up canceling those pops. They weren't really worth my money, I feel like. They just didn't do that much in the film. So, yeah, I ended up getting rid of those pops. But, yeah, so this film was really dark. The action was good. And a lot of characters were really powerful. This was an intense film, too. It was really intense. But, yeah, it was dark. That was my main thumbs up with this film, was how dark and gory it was. I'm honestly a little bit more, and this could have been rated R. So, yeah. That's how dark this film is. And honestly, I would not recommend kids watching it, honestly. Like, if I were a dad, I would honestly have, like, question taking my kid to this movie. Like, seriously. Okay, let's get into what I didn't like about the film. This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy section. I'm kind of going to rant about Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, so this film's a 6.3 out of 10. I honestly went into this movie with such high expectations, and I went in expecting this film to be a top 5 MCU film. I honestly did. And it wasn't. It's near, probably sitting around 22, 23, 20, 21 of projects ranked, in my eyes. It really wasn't. Okay, it wasn't my main problem. This film, 2 big problems. Number 1, this film was not as big scale as it should have been. I honestly think this film should have been What If Episode 9, but replaced Infinity Ultron with Scarlet Witch, and replaced the Watcher with MCU Doctor Strange. Big scale battle, all these heroes from the multiverse coming in to fight Wanda. Wanda is just insanely powerful. She is just going crazy. We have to bring in heroes from the multiverse to stop her, and that didn't happen. Again, not as big scale as it should have been, because there were also no pre-established Marvel universes. No Fox X-Men, which I honestly don't care about. I'll get into that in a sec. But no Toby, no Andrew, no Toby Spider-Man, no Andrew Spider-Man, no Ghost Rider, no original Fantastic Four, no original Daredevil, no original anything. There wasn't no Eric Bana, Luke Hulk, no Chris Evans, Captain Hydra, no Black Panther variants. There was no pre-established Marvel universes, and there weren't as many characters as I think there should have been. This should have been across a lot of universes involving a lot more characters. Honestly, this film was not as large scale as it should have been at all. Man, it's so disappointing. That's the one word I'd use to sum up this film, is disappointing. And with movies, with projects like Hawkeye, WandaVision, and Black Widow all being kind of disappointing, this was another disappointment, and I was so sad. I wish I wouldn't have gone into this film with such big expectations. And then my second point that I have just such an issue with, is this was just a 2-hour-long episode of WandaVision. I call it WandaVision 2.0. Just imagine WandaVision, but on a bigger multiversal scale. She basically wants a happy life with those ones she loves, and she just goes more insane and just basically takes WandaVision, but takes it to a multiversal scale, a more huge, big, multiversal, crazy scale, dark scale. But it didn't differentiate itself from WandaVision. It wasn't anything different than we had seen in WandaVision. Just replace Sword with Doctor Strange, and you've got yourself Multiverse of Madness. Seriously, it was just a 2-hour-long episode of WandaVision. It was WandaVision episode 10. And that was one of my biggest problems with the film. Another problem with the film is that some nerd said that, I read on several different posts on Instagram and stuff that, before the movie, Multiverse of Madness will have more surprises than Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home combined. Huh? Was that dude on crack? Was that dude high? Was that dude, drunk when he said that? Or whoever said that? Were they on cocaine? What were they thinking? This film did not have more surprises than those 3 films combined. Infinity War alone had more surprises, I feel like. Honestly, what was that person thinking when they said this? Seriously, what were you thinking? This film didn't have enough shocking moments. So I'll get now into the Illuminati. Maybe they were referring to the Illuminati, but we've already seen Captain Carter, so I wasn't that shocked to see that she was in another universe. I don't care about X-Men. Honestly, I don't care about Fox's X-Men. I've never seen them. I'm sure Hugh Jackman is amazing as Wolverine, and Patrick Stewart is great as Professor X in those films. I am going to watch the X-Men in the MCU only because it's the MCU. But I've never seen the Fox X-Men movies, and I don't plan on it, so I don't really care about Patrick Stewart. I don't care about the Inhumans, so Black Bolt wasn't that impactful. And I was excited as heck to see John Krasinski. Finally, the fan cast we've all wanted, and the character that he deserves to play. He seriously deserves to play. And then, honestly, my second favorite member of the Illuminati, besides Mr. Fantastic, was Lashana Lynch's Captain Marvel. The fact that there's a Maria Rambeau variant of Captain Marvel out there, and she's awesome, she was great, is cool. I really liked Lashana Lynch's take on Captain Marvel. I really, really, really do. Now, I can't say that I really liked any of the characters, and I can't say I love John Krasinski as Reed Richards because he got like 3-4 minutes of screen time. He wasn't on screen enough for me to determine whether I like him or not, and whether I'm pumped to see him, if he is in Fantastic Four, to see him in Fantastic Four, because he didn't have enough screen time. The Illuminati didn't have enough screen time. That was why they weren't that impactful to me, is because they had hardly any screen time, because it was her. So, my next main problem is Doctor Strange wasn't the main character, and Wanda, and he didn't get any hardly any character development, and Wanda was the main character. This film was called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but he was only a side character. He wasn't even the main character. Like, seriously. Like, I watched the film, and I've thought back on it, and I think, what character development did he get? Like, seriously, what character development did Doctor Strange have? He got closure with Christine. Christine? Okay? Like, that's it. Like, he discovers the multiverse is real, I guess. And, like, fights Wanda. I guess. That's the only character development he got. He was shoved to the side so Wanda could be the main character. And Wanda was the main character in this, and that bugs me, because this film isn't called Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness. It's called Doctor Strange, and she was the main focus. Yes, she could have still been the main villain, but you could have given Doctor Strange more development, and you could have made him the main character instead of Scarlet Witch. It's really sad and disappointing to me that Doctor Strange in a sequel didn't get any more character development. Also, someone said that he was at the height of his powers in this film, and I so disagree. He was so much more powerful in Infinity War. Are you kidding me? Seriously, like, Doctor Strange was not at the peak of his powers in this film. In fact, he was almost weaker in this film. And Scarlet Witch was also maybe not as powerful as I thought she should have been. I thought she was going to, like, blow up whole universes, but, like, she kills some few guys in the Illuminati, some few people, and, like, maybe, like, shows a little bit of her power. Maybe not as powerful as I thought she should have been. But, yeah, this film wasn't as big scale as it should have been. I thought, an entire section, and I'll get to this, the payoff. So, what was the payoff for Infinity War? You got to see Thanos snap and half the universe being erased in a huge twist. Payoff for Endgame. You know, we get to see Iron Man sacrifice himself. This big, huge final battle between Thanos and his forces. Payoff for No Way Home. We get to see this big ultimate battle with the 3 Spider-Men and their former villains on the Statue of Liberty. Just super cool. Awesome payoffs. Even some of the Disney Plus series have had good payoffs. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Not really Moon Knight. Kind of Moon Knight. But What If had awesome payoff. What's the payoff for me sitting through an hour and 55 minutes of the film up to that point? Wanda's kids think she's scary and she kills herself. What? There's no Doctor Strange having to make a hard decision to decide to kill Wanda and save the multiverse or let her live. No like moral decisions from Doctor Strange. No huge battle with Tobey's Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, the original Fantastic Four, all these, some of like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. some of the other X-Men. No multiversal battle. No huge battle for the universe between Wanda and her forces and Doctor Strange and his forces. It's just Wanda's kids get scared, think she's a scary witch, and she kills herself. What? That's the payoff? That's what I sat through 2 hours of this movie for? Was Wanda's kids to be scared? What? This could have been so much better. The payoff in this film could have been so much just more awesome. More big scale. Again, big scale. This film wasn't as big scale as it should have been. And it's a disappointment. It seriously is a disappointment. I don't know how to put this film in any other way other than it's a disappointing film. The payoff was not good. It was not Doctor Strange focused. It was another episode of WandaVision. And yeah, again, it wasn't terrible. It was better than Black Widow. It had some good action and some good scenes and some good moments. But just, man, it could have been so much more. That's my main problem with this film, is it could have been so much more. I seriously hope Marvel Studios learns from this and they learn to, have this film be films to have some more guts and some more surprises, because they did that with No Way Home. They really nailed down the surprises and the shocking moments, but they didn't really do this with Multiverse of Madness. And again, it was a really disappointing movie. Not bad, disappointing. There's a difference between a bad movie and a disappointing movie. But yeah, so that's the pops and my review of Multiverse of Madness. My final ranking, 6.3 out of 10. I'm excited for Love and Thunder. I think for an MCU movie to go from this to Love and Thunder will be awesome. I have my tickets for it already. I got a couple Love and Thunder pops today. But yeah, I'll rewatch Multiverse of Madness, but it's not something I'm necessarily invested in all that much. It's not a film that I'm going to put a lot of effort into liking. I'll do posts from it, obviously, but yeah. Again, 6.3 out of 10. Good, but disappointing. That's how I'll describe the film. Good, but disappointing. So yeah, I hope y'all have a good day. I hope if you enjoyed Multiverse of Madness too, that's awesome. I just wish it just in my eyes could have been so much better. So yeah, so I hope y'all have a good day. Keep it up, Marvel fans. Hope you're pumped for Love and Thunder and Gore, because oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Love and Thunder. Chris Hemsworth is going to nail it. Natalie Portman's back as Jane Foster. Christian Bale is a new villain. Gore the God Butcher. I'm so excited. Love and Thunder. Woo! Alright. Peace out, folks. And don't destroy the multiverse. Don't read the Darkhold and go crazy and search for your kids in the multiverse. Peace out.